Hey guys, we are back with some more hockey to check out. Now, we did watch Bobby Orr's career last time, and it was fantastic. A lot of comments mentioned Mario Lemieux and Wayne Gretzky. Now, people specifically mentioned wanting to know a bit about Lemieux's backstory. I believe this is the same channel that we watched the Bobby Orr video from, so I think we're going to get a good amount of information. And I know nothing about him, other than that he's clearly a legend. So let's learn about Mario Lemieux. Oh wait, oh my god, sorry. Better actually pay attention to the video, right? I was just listening to the volume. Here we go. All right, so this is obviously an older era. There he is with the captain's jersey. I've seen a little bit when I was looking. There he is holding up the cup. When I was looking for like which video to watch, I saw mention of the points in the titles. So he's clearly a prolific scorer.
In 1992, at just 26 years old, Mario Lemieux became the NHL's second fastest player to reach 1,000 career points, only behind.
So at 26, he became the fastest player to reach 1,000 points.
Lemieux became the NHL's second fastest player
Second
to reach
fastest.
1,000 career
Okay,
points,
sorry.
only behind the renowned Wayne Gretzky.
What's
equally
so we got to look
impressive
into
is that
Gretzky.
Lemieux retired over a decade later with a career total of 1,723 points. He earned his first 1,000 points in just 8 years, and though his total career points may put him
So
8th
from
overall,
18 to
the theory
26.
in which Lemieux entered the league set him on a track for becoming arguably the best hockey player the league has ever seen.
So he was with the Penguins as well?
Super Mario would carve a name for himself in the Hockey Hall of Fame and prove to be a truly otherworldly athlete, only bested by Gretzky himself for career average points per game.
Yeah,
points are just
we're definitely going to look into Gretzky. He was the only name of a hockey player I knew. And that's probably, I think Wayne Gretzky had a game in the 90s. I'm pretty sure there was like Wayne Gretzky's hockey or something like that. I think that's how I know it, because I've always been into gaming. But we've left Gretzky off. We've looked at many amazing players. We'll definitely be looking at Gretzky next.
One metric by which a player's skill and value can be measured. So, what made Mario Lemieux the magnificent one, and how good was he at his prime? Mario Lemieux was born on October
we get the
5th,
story.
1965 in Montreal, Quebec, to Jean-Guy and Pierrette Lemieux. He grew up in the blue-collar neighborhood of Villemard, where his love for hockey began. At the age of 3, Lemieux started skating on a homemade rink in his backyard, courtesy of his father. Hours were spent honing
That's
his
great,
skills
isn't it?
and playing with friends and his older brothers, Richard and Alain. It quickly became evident that Lemieux possessed extraordinary talent, catching the attention of scouts from an early age. His father
So
would even
he's
pack the
so he's similar to Bobby Orr in that way. Like, it was recognizable very early. I wonder whether that is their work. Like they said, he started skating at 3. Did they have like a harder work ethic, or was there some ingrained talent that lived in them, you know?
the family's home's hallway with snow, so that 3 brothers could have more time to practice.
Wait, what?
Family's home, catching the attention of scouts from an early age. His father would even pack the family's home's hallway with snow, so that 3 brothers could have more time to practice.
Oh
Lemieux
my
joined the
god.
Laval Voisin of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League at age 15, and in order to focus fully on hockey, he left school after grade 10. Now, at age 18, he scored a record 282 points, including 133 goals, and drawing keen eyes from the Pittsburgh scouts.
So this wasn't in the NHL.
And a legend by scoring 11 points in his final game in the Junior Hockey League.
Yeah, that was in the
Because
junior
of this,
league.
Mario Lemieux.
Okay, so he was a big guy, 6'4", 200 pounds. That's a big person. So these guys who have the skills, the skating skills at this size, so scary.
Would go on to be selected as the first overall pick in the 1984 NHL entry draft.
Again, like Bobby Orr.
That was met with great excitement and anticipation. Considered one of the most highly skilled prospects.
Bobby Orr negotiated his own contract. Sorry, I think I was a little off on that. The draft thing, see, Bobby negotiated his own contract, and he was the first one to do that. So it doesn't sound like he came through a draft. So did the draft system come in after Bobby Orr, and then Mario Lemieux, like in his time? Lemieux, sorry.
In decades, Lemieux's selection by the Pittsburgh Penguins
Sorry
was
for
seen
saying
as a
wrong.
turning point for a struggling franchise. With his scoring ability, playmaking skills, and dominant presence on the ice, Lemieux was expected to revolutionize the game and bring success to the Penguins organization that had yet to find it.
I love seeing the
Lemieux's
speed of
selection
their
in
breaks.
1984 also drew comparisons to other highly touted players from that era, such as Hockey famer Guy Lafleur and Calder Memorial Trophy winner and Hall of Famer Dale Hawerchuk. Each of these players was seen as a generational talent and drafted first overall by their respective teams. The level of anticipation and expectation placed on Lemieux mirrored those experienced by Lafleur and Hawerchuk. It ultimately became clear that Lemieux could shoulder the burden of being a top pick, as he soon went on to score on his first goal on his very first shot.
I mean, it sounds like he was just built for hockey. We have to see Gretzky, but was this guy the most built for hockey? Like, he came in with all that pressure and performed immediately.
And in his first shift of his first game with Pittsburgh, he proved to be an essential member of the team from the very beginning. And his renown as a legend in the making helped to increase game attendance by 46%.
So it was good for the
Lasting into his
franchise.
rookie season,
46%?
Lemieux was an unstoppable force, finishing the season with 100 points. He was named to the NHL All-Star team and awarded the Calder Memorial Trophy as the NHL's Rookie of the Year.
Wow.
Scoring over 100 points each season for his first 6 seasons, Lemieux was named the NHL MVP for the 87-88 season. By this time, he had scored 516 points, averaging 126 per season, or 1.76 points per game, which was not far
he
behind
is
his career
phenomenal.
total of just 1.88 points per game. Lemieux's first seasons with the
I missed
Penguins
that, I'm sorry.
or 1.76 points per game, which was not far behind his career total of just 1.88 points per game.
Sorry, I thought they might have compared
Lemieux's
him to
first
another
seasons
character.
with the Penguins were not all good though. He missed 7 games in his rookie season for a sprained knee, 1 game for the next season with a strained lower back, and a hefty 17 games in the 86-87 season for a sprained knee and bronchitis.
This is the main thing I was going to think about. I was thinking Lemieux might have been like, well, because Bobby Orr was obviously plagued with those knee injuries. And I was thinking if Lemieux's career could have like sort of reflected what Bobby Orr could have done without the injuries. But we're seeing it's affecting Lemieux as well, particularly in the third season. Like, season 2 wasn't too bad. 1 game, that's not bad. But season 3, 17 games, I think they said.
His next few seasons saw some light injuries, but the 1989-1990 season took Lemieux out for 21 games due to a herniated disc. And the following season, he missed the first 50 games while recovering from the off-season back surgery for that disc. Now, despite his massive setbacks, Lemieux would help bring the Stanley Cup to Pittsburgh that season, his first of 2 with the team.
Wait, he had 50 games off due to a disc surgery in his back. And he came back and they won the Stanley Cup.
Mario Lemieux's prime could be measured in many ways, but one thing is clear. His career was cut extremely short due to health issues, including his diagnosis of Hodgkin's lymphoma in 1983 at just 27 years old. From the 1987 to 88 season until 1995 to 96, minus the 90 to 91 season, Lemieux constantly held an average of over 2 points per game. There were 2 extremely high points for Lemieux. His 1992 to 93 season, coming back from treatment for Hodgkin's lymphoma, where he scored 160 points in just 60 games. And then the 1988 to 1989 season, where he had scored 199 points, a close second to Gretzky's 215 high. Apart from Gretzky, whom Lemieux is often compared with, no other player in NHL history has come close to Lemieux's consistent scoring ability.
Wow.
The 88 to 89 season, 92 to 93, and the 95 to 96 seasons also saw Lemieux win a plethora of trophies and awards for MVP status, leading the season in points and more. In the 1996 All-Star Game, Lemieux played for the Eastern Conference, where he gave assists to 2 of the team's 5 goals, and the team went on to win the match. These 2 seasons were filled with incredible accomplishments and excellent gameplay by Lemieux, and proved to be his career prime. Even after enduring radiation treatments for Hodgkin's lymphoma and major back surgery.
Wow.
Now, what set Mario
That's
Lemieux
amazing.
apart and gave him the ability to consistently score at such high rates? Lemieux, which translates from French as the best, simply lived
Are you serious? His name is literally the best?
up to his surname in every regard. Super Mario is considered one of the best players in
They
hockey.
played that one a few times, but I'm not mad about it.
Unmatched skill. Lemieux's stick-handling abilities were a level rarely witnessed, especially back then, allowing him to effortlessly blow past defenders and find openings honestly at
So
will.
smooth.
Combined with his precise, powerful, and finesse-filled shot, Lemieux became an intimidating opponent for all goaltenders, consistently finding the back of the net with accuracy that was absolutely insane. I think Gretzky said it best. He could snap a puck through a refrigerator door. Not only was his shot extremely powerful, it was also incredibly deceptive. Because of his accuracy, his feints were nightmares for goalies, and this made him incredibly dangerous, especially on breakaways. At any moment, he could use his long reach to freeze the goalie, allowing him to either deke or fire into a corner the second of the
No way! He went around the world. That was awesome.
Beyond his skill, Lemieux's physical attributes also contributed significantly to his dominance. Towering at almost 6 feet 4 inches, he enjoyed a distinct size advantage over many other players. This allowed him to dominate the physical battles, protect the puck effectively, and establish a presence on the ice. Remarkably, despite his considerable stature, Lemieux had incredible skating and stamina.
Yeah, he's got
Lemieux's
finesse, doesn't
impact
he?
extended far above his individual ability.
Wow.
His excellent vision and playmaking skills were second to none. Possessing an excellent hockey IQ, Lemieux consistently made intelligent decisions with the puck, expertly finding open teammates and crafting scoring opportunities with accuracy and creativity.
Oh, shit!
And crafting scoring opportunities with accuracy and creativity.
Oh.
From well-timed saucer passes to perfectly placed executed behind the back feeds, Lemieux continually demonstrated remarkable passing ability. Perhaps one of Lemieux's most noteworthy traits was his versatility. Although renowned for his offensive contributions,
he could defend as well, couldn't
he
he?
also dedicated himself to the defensive aspects of the game. Lemieux added a strong back-checking and defensive element to his play, highlighting his commitment to being a well-rounded player. Off the ice, Lemieux's leadership qualities were evident as he captained the Pittsburgh Penguins. He led by example, earning the respect and admiration of his teammates and opponents alike. Notably, Lemieux rarely got into fights and preferred to keep himself
I was very
out
interested
of trouble.
about that.
Now, despite facing significant health challenges, including his battle with
because that was one of the things you told me was that Bobby Orr got in a lot of fights. You know, defending himself or whatever. So I was very interested with someone of his size, but he's not the biggest player, and also, you know, in what was known as like still around that really tough era with enforcers, whether he got targeted, but he managed to sort of like take the higher path, I guess.
Hodgkin's lymphoma and chronic back problems and health challenges, including his battle with Hodgkin's lymphoma and chronic back problems, Lemieux displayed unwavering resilience and determination. His ability to make triumphant comebacks and maintain elite-level performances showcase his immense drive and unwavering commitment to the game. No one in the NHL faced such massive setbacks and triumphant returns as Mario Lemieux.
Wow.
Having had many seasons cut short due to illness and injury, Lemieux showed that his skill was something that was innate within him. His return in the '93 season showed that Lemieux is truly one of the best players the sport has ever seen. On the morning of March 2nd, 1993, as he completed his final radiation treatment, Lemieux boarded a plane bound for Philadelphia. Stepping onto the ice, he received a standing ovation from the often hard-nosed Flyers fans. Not long after the show of admiration and respect, number 66 showcased his remarkable talent by slipping the puck straight into the net. Lemieux seamlessly resumed his game at the same exceptional level it had been prior to his illness. With Lemieux back on the ice, the Penguins set off an extraordinary 17-game winning streak, blazing a path to the top of the NHL's regular season standings. Their
17
incredible
game winning
performance
streak.
earned them the President's Trophy for being the top team in the league. While
I
his
didn't know about
impressive
that trophy.
statistics, numerous awards, and championships speaks to his technical proficiency and success, it's crucial to recognize that Lemieux's remarkable qualities extend far beyond the numbers. Lemieux's character, both on and off the ice, set him apart from other players and solidified his status as
I'm really happy that they're bringing up, that he was a good person on the ice. Sorry, off the ice. It's one thing to be an incredible player. Some people are talented, but to be an amazing person, that's really above
a one-of-a-kind.
everything else. What
His
a great guy.
resilience, and leadership qualities were instrumental in elevating his team's performance and inspiring those around him. Whether it was overcoming health challenges or leading Pittsburgh to victory, Lemieux's unparalleled work ethic and his fierce dedication to the game proved that he was not just a skilled player, but a true icon of the sport. Lemieux possessed extraordinary skills and abilities that seemed almost supernatural. His exceptional vision, unmatched stick handling, and on-ice creativity showed his ability to execute incredible plays that left everyone in awe. He possessed a unique ability to control the game's tempo, effortlessly making precise passes, scoring breakaway goals, and dictating plays. These skills, combined with his dedication to continuous improvement, allowed him to dominate the sport during his prime.
He must have been a nightmare for defenders.
He was arguably the best player the league has had, comparable only with the great one, Wayne Gretzky. But he was not only extraordinary on the ice. His contributions off the ice further solidified his legacy. His philanthropy and commitment to giving back to the community, such as through his Mario Lemieux Foundation, demonstrate his genuine compassion and desire to make a positive impact beyond the game. Super Mario may have had a career that was destined to be greater than it was, and was sadly cut short, but the Magnificent One demonstrated time and time again that his greatness came from somewhere deep within, and it was displayed not only on the ice, but everywhere he had a chance to shine.
Okay, from watching this, he's my favorite. And I'm sure he is for a lot of people. Because not only was he a great person, he gave back to the community. I will say, from hearing this video, I am really glad I watched this one with a bit of backstory as opposed to watching some highlights, because it kind of sounds like he's a product of an amazing family. So he was Canadian. It sounded like his father supported his dreams so much and he had two brothers around him to help him hone his skills. I mean, packing the hallway with with snow so they could practice. That's just exceptional. That's just beautiful parenting. And then look how what they did, blossomed, in this player. And then it's a shame, same with Bobby Orr about the injuries. You could only imagine what the careers would be like if they could play through, continue being healthy, play unhindered. But yeah, amazing point scoring. The stuff we saw, the plays throughout the video were unbelievable. Thank you guys so much. I see why people were telling me about Lemieux. Yeah, what an amazing person. And I noticed, I like it. Did he only ever play for the Penguins? I mean, that's just amazing. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for sharing Mario Lemieux with me. I'm sure that a lot of you have amazing memories of his career and him as a player and as a person. I appreciate it a lot. We'll check out Wayne Gretzky too. And then I think, we'll see. I'm sure there'll be other great players, but I think then we'll tick off all of the major names that I've been seeing. Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you soon.